please remember this party is in fact lubricated. And in this video I'll be going over the top 10 most underrated shoes from the first 6 months of 2014. In my opinion, of course, these are shoes that I feel didn't get the deserved amount of attention or hype. Some of them sold out, in fact, but I feel like they should have gotten more attention based on how other shoes that got a lot of attention, how quickly those sold or how well they sold or didn't hit sales, whatever. I feel like they should have got more attention. So this would be shoes that I believe do not get the deserved attention, and maybe you should go back and take a second look at them, or there you go, pick them up. So start off with number 10. For number 10, I have the LeBron 11 Summit Lake Hornet. The colorway, I think people were thrown off by the honeycomb pattern on the on the fuse. But that was 3M. That was dope. And I mean, my mouth is big enough for honeycomb, and I was really close to copping those on sale, but I decided to hold out. The model itself is a little too basketball-y for me. I was gonna fall for the King's Crown hype, but I picked up the Packer Crazy 1, which, remember that name for later in the video. So that's too much gold for me. But that is definitely a dope LeBron. They're still pretty much available, definitely at retail. You could probably get some sales, but a dope shoe, man. The model itself, I heard, is very comfortable. Yeah, it's a little too basketball-y for me, but dope shoe. I was real close to picking those up, and maybe we'll regret that I didn't. So now we have number 9. Number 9, I have the Flightposite in the carbon fiber colorway. That was the original one. So this is a retro Nike model. It very expensive. I think that was the turnoff here. But I actually saw these on feet a week back, and I thought they were real dope. If you can pick these up, especially under retail, definitely consider it. The price is a little up there, so might not be for everybody, but definitely a dope shoe that I think should have probably sold out. And then number 8. The infrared Jordan 6, the one with the white upper and then the infrared in the bottom. They are pretty pink. They're not exactly for me, but it just seems like last year the infrared, the white and the black infrared, just seems like classics. And then the white one drops, and they're not hyped at all. You could probably pick them up the next day, which is basically unheard of. Like, every Jordan to that point had been like selling out. I mean, maybe the Venom 10 or the Wolf Gray 10, or what is it? No, the Cool Gray 10 with the infrared in the bottom. So probably the quality trend there. The quality probably justified them sitting a little bit, but I think that it's still a classic shoe. And I didn't pick them up because I'm all in on the black infrareds, but I think I was picking up something else at that time. But if you can't, it was definitely a release that if you don't have the means to pick up everyone, you could maybe try and pick these up. And number 7, the Adidas collab with Packer shoes on the Crazy 1, the Grammys, the award season, the all gold one that you can check my channel, and I have a unboxing of that video. It's a video where I unbox the 2 gold shoes. Go check that one out. And also be expecting an on foot and a full review of this shoe. I don't know, these shoes sold out in a few hours, but I think they should have been an instant sellout. Maybe it was because Packer didn't give too much of an announcement. They were a very, very quick strike. What Packer usually does is they release their collab, and then the next day they launch them online. But they don't really mention online, so you kind of just have to know. But definitely a dope shoe. I think I like them better than the Ronnie Gelite 3s, but those are kind of like a different category. Those are like high quality, nice leather, and all that. But this is definitely a dope shoe. I wore them, and besides it being maybe it wasn't a Crazy 1, that might be the problem. But on to number 5. No, this is number 6. We have the Nike Trainer 1 for the Super Bowl. The one that basically looks like a party on your shoes. Those are clean. They're just a clean shoe. and I'm probably going to go back and pick these up, man. I really like these, and really wish I would have copped them, but I wasn't really too up on it. I just kind of like, you know, scrolled through them. You're on Sneaker News or whatever hypebeast site you're on, and just kind of went by them. But I think they're real dope, and definitely a nice, loud yet subtle shoe. And you should have something like that in your collection, I think. And I really would have liked to have added these, but I didn't really think about it. But whatever. So now number 5, the Nike collaboration with P.A.M on the Air Force 1 in the steel colorway. It kind of has the gray that fades to the steel. I saw a ton of people pick up the black high, which is like the bronze colorway. That's definitely a dope shoe for sure. But I've even seen this Air Force 1, the low, the steel, actually hit discount, which I think that's a must pick up. If I had the funds open at the time, I definitely would have scooped these on discount. Definitely a clean. I'm trying to get into more of this quality and just dope shoe, just a nice shoe, because I'm not a ball player. I'm copping these definitely more of the lifestyle side. And then if I can get into this nicer quality shoes for sure, this is on discount, man. This is a dope shoe. The concept was sick, and you know the quality was on point there. So those definitely should not have sat longer than the highs. So number 4, we have the Nike Lil Penny Posite, the Orlando one from the Shooting Stars pack. Definitely dope. They are a little bit more premium than the GR ones that have been releasing over the past month for sure. I do have them in hand, and they feel okay. They remind me a little bit of the LeBron 11. I definitely prefer these. Honestly, I put them on feet, and I wanted to wear them every single day. They were just so clean. They were my favorite shoe in orientation. I think I wore them. I brought 3 pairs of shoes, and I actually wore them 2 out of the 3 days, which I never wear the same shoe in like the same 10 days. But I wanted to throw these on immediately, man. And I love wearing the shoe. And if you can't pick up the Orlando ones, you probably could pick up for less in retail of a regular penny Posite. Go and pick up one of the ones they have in store. Just try it on. It's a real dope shoe. I recommend it. People are probably sleeping on the price, and it's just all that, but definitely slept on. So number 3 is the Jordan collaboration with whatever, the Stomp Dunk, the standing on my pedals. I completely blanked in the name, but that he's a BMX, not Nigel Sylvester. There we go. I'm freeballing this video. But definitely the Stomp Dunk is definitely clean. It's not something that I needed in my collection, and these were pretty hard to get. But I don't know, I feel like they were just underrated because they were just real clean. Like, they have that same kind of quality as reminds me of like the Shadow one. There's something like that that's going to be especially hard to get after, and people are just gonna want it because it's such a clean shoe, and like it's got a little extra too. It's got a little pop to it. So my number 2 most hyped, or oh, wow, the opposite of that, most underrated shoe is the Jordan 2 in the red and white colorway, the OG. These definitely should have sold out. The quality is actually there a little bit more than the other 2s. I've had these in hand, and I really want to pick them up. Waiting for some funds, you know, trying to see other shoes. I like other shoes better, but I would definitely love to pick these up down the road. It's a classic, man. This goes kind of along the same hands with the Infrared 6. Maybe you guys aren't as nostalgic as I am. I don't even have any memories of those old shoes because I'm younger, but definitely this Jordan 2 is classic. What were they, $150? That's a great price compared to what we've been getting. And if you're having trouble grabbing limited releases, just pick up the Jordan 2s. They're real classic. I think they're less basketball-y if you don't really play ball. So that's something that I'd be really interested in. But my number 1 most underrated shoe, I think this is something you can't even argue, that the Jordan 28 Bamboo for the All-Star game is the most underrated shoe of the first 6 months, man. This shoe is just so dope. I'm gonna make a prediction right now. In 20 years, 15, 20 years, the Jordan 28 Bamboo will be looked upon like we look upon the Concord 11. It's the 28 is just so forward thinking. The colorway, it's even reminds me a little bit of the Concord, but it's got a little extra too. And the Jordan 28 Bamboo is definitely the most underrated shoe of the first 6 months.